Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into this week's deals and discounts for Grand Theft Auto Online. We'll be talking about this week's hangar buffs, where you can make some pretty decent money, plus we'll be taking a look at all of these discounted cars. So let's get straight into it. Starting off, we have the Vapid Liberator, which you see me absolutely decimating these cars with here. The Liberator is going to be for sale this week, as it is the 4th of July rolling up. So, if you want to get your hands on a pretty unique and absolutely epic monster truck, pick up the Liberator. I would definitely say to pick it up because it's just pure fun. Starting off this week, let's take a look at our two freebies, which are the Cheetah Classic and the Dominator GTX. The Dominator is pretty simple to get your hands on. Make your way over to the casino and pray for luck, because that's the only way you're going to be getting it. The Dominator GTX is actually a fantastic muscle car. While it is one of the slowest muscle cars in overall top speed, it features an absolutely fantastic handling and overall great lap time. So it's a good vehicle, just definitely not the best on overall top speed if that's what you're looking for in a muscle car. The Cheetah Classic, I actually don't know how you're going to be able to get your hands on the prize ride this week, as that information has not been disclosed yet, but I would expect it to be something decently challenging, judging that this is a pretty fantastic car, so probably come in like second place or above for the next 2 or 3 days in a row would be at least my minimum expectations for this vehicle. I would just suggest to buy it. I mean, the Cheetah Classic is a cheap car, and it's a fantastic sports classics in general, so that's my overall suggestion for the Cheetah Classic. Now we make our way over to the discounts. Starting off, we have the Hangar. The Hangar is 50% off. Now, it's not the Hangar itself, but it's actually the Hangar's workshop that is 50% off. Kind of weird. I was really hoping Rockstar as well would make the purchase of the building itself on sale, but unfortunately, it's just the workshop in the Hangar that is 50% off. We also have the MOC that is 50% off. I would also expect all the upgrades for the MOC itself to be on sale, so make sure if you don't already own a mobile operations center, if you're new to the game, this is the week you pick it up. Honestly, the MOC is still a very, very strong vehicle. The fact that it can survive upwards of 40 homing missiles and that it's basically impervious to any bullet fire from the back makes it actually a really solid free mode vehicle, let alone just trolling people. So I really like the MOC. Fantastic truck, and it's great for doing any of your business. We've also got the Menacer, which is going to be 40% off, which is normally $1.7 million, but this week you can get it for around $1 million. The Menacer, I'll be honest, it's kind of a waste of money for a couple reasons. First of all, the glass is not even semi-bulletproof. Like, literally, you can just shoot directly through the glass, so whoever's driving the vehicle just dies. That's the first thing that really sucks about the Menacer. The second thing that really sucks is that you don't get mines to drop, unlike the Insurgent Pickup Custom, which is really, really lame, and the gunner on the minigun does not have any protection, unlike the Insurgent Pickup Custom that has the entire shield. This is just a worse Insurgent Pickup Custom. That's all the Menacer is. It's slower, it's worse in every way, even its off-road capabilities are worse because it's much lower to the ground. So if you want my opinion, just don't buy the Menacer. Even though it's on sale, it's not menacing. The FH Hunter is 50% off, and the FH Hunter it's just amazing, I'll be completely honest. First of all, it's actually a fast helicopter, going in at a top speed of around 155 miles per hour, making it in the top 10 helicopters. It features some absolutely fantastic weaponry, like, for example, the Barrage, which allows you to do that. Absolutely demolish cars in front of you. The Barrage is just devastating it can fire 7 missiles instantly. It also has your base homing missiles, and it can obviously fire these non-stop, which is really, really nice. Not only do you have homing missiles and Barrage, but if you have somebody in the front seat, they can use the explosive machine gun, which is really, really dangerous. The best part about the FH Hunter, in my opinion, though, is the fact that it carries flares. This is one of the only helicopters paired with the Sparrow that features flares, which means that if you're ever in a dogfight or dealing with planes, jets, anything like that, the FH Hunter is actually very hard to take out of the skies due to the fact that it does feature flares. It's going to be going from the price tag of $4.1 million to $2 million, and that's without the trade price. So I would highly suggest to pick up the FH Hunter if you don't have one already this week. It is definitely worth the price tag, even if you don't have your hands on the vehicle's discount price. And speaking about discounts, this week I would highly suggest to also partake in the Hangar business, this, because you're going to be making double money on all sale missions with the hangar. I can tell you for a fact that I will be filling up my hangar later today, and probably have a video up tomorrow at some point selling my hangar for an absolutely redonkulous amount of money. The hangar, highly recommend to take advantage of this week. Rockstar has been consistently buffing the hangar. Originally, they buffed just the payouts of the hangar, and now we have the increase as well in the fact that high demand bonuses are 50% extra. And Rockstar also just added the fact that you can always get a single sale vehicle when using a land sale mission with your hangar. So when you add all these together, plus the fact that now you can get 50% or double cash, actually. I'm so used to Rockstar doing 50%, but no, you can get double cash. The hangar is absolutely amazing this week. If you have any friends to help you grind it, I would highly suggest to get them on, because you are going to make a boatload of money. Next up, we have the Starling, which is also 40% off. It's going from 3.5 mil to 2.2. I'll be honest, there's not much special about the Starling. It's a cool jet, and a lot of experienced pilots will tell you it's one of the best for dogfighting. Personally, I don't really think so. I'm a pretty experienced fighter, and I like specifically the B-11 Strike Force. When it comes to dogfighting, it's very easily outmaneuvering a lot of the other jets in the game. The only problem I have with the Starling is that, well, it doesn't really have an explosive machine gun, which is very hard to take out jets in the sky with missiles, because sure, you can shoot missiles at them, but they're not great missiles. They're not like the Deluxe's Mark II missiles, so they're not going to always home onto the person easily, and the worst part is that a lot of jets just have flares, so I don't know. I just personally don't really think this is worth the price. It's a cool little jet, but it's just not something I ever find myself using. The final two vehicles we have are actually pretty good deals. Starting off, we have the Vision, which is 30% off from normally 2.2 million to 1.6. It has a top speed of 125.25 miles per hour, and it is the 25th out of 58th best lap time when it comes to the Supers class. So it's not amazing in lap time, but it's not bad at all. Like, it's actually really good on lap time, which is pretty dang solid. Not only that, but it looks amazing. The Vision is just one of the coolest looking supercars in the game. I love the overall design. It's got some cool livery options, so not a bad vehicle at all to get your hands on. I would highly suggest to think about picking up the Vision, and it's just such a cool car. I mean, this is definitely an eye-catcher. You might have fast cars in your garage, you might have HSW cars, but I can tell you for a fact that pulling up to a car meet in the Vision will turn a lot more heads than a lot of your normal cars. Finally, we have the ZR350, which is normally 1.6 mil. It's going down to $1 million because it's 30% off. Features a top speed of 117.5 miles per hour, and it's not really that special, to be honest. It is 65th out of the 100 sports cars in the game on overall lap time, which is pretty mediocre. I really like the ZR350 just because it's a super nice looking sports car. It actually has some absolutely amazing livery options, plus it is part of the Tuners DLC, which means that if you ever want to partake in the LS Car Meet Prize Ride challenges, this is a decent vehicle to do it in. I think the car looks amazing, and that's why I personally bought it, but I wouldn't really say to pick it up, even for $1 million. It's just not the best handling, it's not the best lap time, it's not the best top speed, and because of that, it's just not that special of a car. But if you like the way it looks, I would suggest to pick it up, because it does look really nice. Before we end off today's video, we've got two final cars to break into, and these are the vehicles that are going to be showcased in Simeon's dealership. The main reason why I'm showcasing these two cars in specific is because these are vehicles that were removed from the game in the latest DLC. Starting off, we have the Re7B, a vehicle I would highly suggest to get your hands on, as it's an absolutely fantastic supercar. Yes, it's expensive, around $2.5-ish million, but while it's expensive, it is fantastic on handling, still within the top 20 supercars for a vehicle that's been in the top 10 for the last years. I mean, it's an incredible car in handling. You can see just how easily it's able to turn this corner here. It's such a fun car to mess around with. It looks amazing, and it's one of the only Le Mans style vehicles that is actually a two-seater. So I would suggest to pick this car up, especially if you're kind of regretting not picking it up due to the fact that it's been out of the game now that Rockstar removed it. The other vehicle we have is the Z-Type, and I'll be honest, I've never really loved the look of the Z-Type, so personally for me, I didn't miss this vehicle all too much from being removed from the game. But if you did want to get your hands on this vehicle, fun fact, it's actually one of the fastest sports classics in the game, going at a top speed of like 126 or 127. It's surprisingly fast. The Z-Type looks pretty cool though, I do gotta be real. Like, even though it's not my style, it is a really cool, like, 1920s, 30s era car. It's awesome. I would definitely say that if this is your kind of style, pick it up, because it is going to be going away again, so Hopefully enjoyed today's video. I think this is a pretty fantastic week. We got some great discounts. The FH Hunter is an amazing deal. I would suggest to pick up the Re7B. The Vision, if you don't have an MOC, pick it up. Obviously, if you don't have your hanger purchase, get it this week because you'll make some crazy money. But there you have it, ladies and gents. Hopefully enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.